Hello, welcome everybody. I'm gonna wait for some more people to pop in. We're just gonna put up the tweet real quick so we can make sure we let everybody know that we are live. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. How's it going everybody? Hey, welcome. Come on in, boys and girls. Everybody welcome in. Hey, and welcome to today's stream, everybody. So, basically, we're doing a chill stream today. Why are we streaming on a Friday, you might be asking, Ricardo? We usually get videos. Well, yeah, you're right. You know, I'm not the biggest streamer. We don't stream too often, so it is a special occasion. Well, there's no real special occasion today. We're just doing a chill stream when we're hanging out, all of that stuff. We're gonna be talking, answering questions, doing all of that fun stuff. It's gonna be a fun time. So, obviously there was no video today. We're working on a lot of really big videos right now. That's the big thing. We have a lot of really big content in the works. So some stuff I'm really proud of is coming. I'd like to officially announce LEGO videos are going to be coming back very, very soon. The sets have been acquired for Wave 3 and 4, so expect 2 LEGO videos coming very soon. We have some other cool scripted content, things like that, so get excited, get hyped. It's going to be a fun time. So without any further ado, if you guys don't know what the streams are, you don't know how they work, we're just going to chill, talk about Sonic Movie 4 mainly. That's the main purpose we're here today, is to talk more about Sonic Movie 4, predictions, discussions, things in relation to that film, but also just Sonic in general. So it's not limited to that. If you guys want to ask any other questions about any other things about Sonic coming out, whether it's the DC crossover, whether it's Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, whether it's about other games, things from Sonic's past, the channel, me personally, you can ask whatever you want, but of course the big topic here today is Sonic Movie 4. Already off the bat, we have our first donation of the day from Silver the Cold Steel with a $2 donation. Let's get some W's in the chat for Silver the Cold Steel. How's the Sonic X vid coming along? I actually was just going to mention that. Well, first of all, thank you so much, Silver the Cold Steel. It's always great seeing you in the chat, and your support is always so much appreciated, so thank you for being here. And of course, if you guys do want to have your comments and questions prioritized, super chats don't only help our channel directly by supporting me. We're automatically gonna stop that. Hold on, chat. I already know y'all gonna call that out. We already got that under wraps. Don't worry, chat. Anyways, yeah, it only helps support the channel, but it also is a way for us to interact with you guys more, so that's also great. But yeah, so the Sonic X video, if you guys aren't aware, we're working on a big Sonic X video. I've mainly talked about it on stream. It's of course been alluded to in videos, but it's of course not up yet. This is funny enough something that I was wanting to get out for Sonic's birthday last year in 2024. That clearly didn't happen. So yeah, I'm doing a video where I go, it's not a ranking video, because I know there's a lot of videos where someone like watches the show, like an old friend of mine, like LS Mark, he would like do these rankings of these shows and everything like that. It's kind of in the similar type to that, but it's more, if any of you guys have seen those Nickelodeon videos, I forgot the YouTuber who did them, but like does those big retrospectives on like every episode, goes super in depth. That's kind of more what it's like, and we're doing that with Sonic X. So we have a lot of Sonic X. We have a big Sonic X video coming. It's going to be a good few hours long. It's going to be the biggest video we've ever made, and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. It's going to be really exciting, so get hyped for that. So it is on the way, Silver the Cold Steel. Thanks for looking out for it. It is still on the way. Quentin Reviews, that's the YouTuber's name, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of that, but Sonic X, basically. So get excited for that. It's the best video. It's probably gonna be like the best Sonic video on YouTube. Like, I'm just saying it straight up. It's in depth, it is funny, it is everything you could hope for it to be. It's just a love letter to that show, and yeah, I'm excited for you guys to see it. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, thank you once again for all of that. So without any further ado, let's get into some chat questions. Let's see what you guys have. Show us your Loverboy t-shirt. No, we're not doing the certified Loverboy shirt today. We're not popping that on today. Not today. When do you think they will start filming? I say fall or winter. I'm assuming you're talking about Sonic Movie 4, naturally. And if I had to make an estimate for when they're gonna start filming Sonic Movie 4, so it releases in March of 2027. So that's basically the marketing campaign for that film's already going to be started up by like late 2026. So like late next year, you're going to see like trailers and posters and stuff like that pop up for the movie, which is going to be exciting. I would say that they're going to start filming this year, but yeah, I'd say you're dead on the money with that. don't expect summer. There were some people saying it was gonna, like, there was like this outlet, it got debunked, that was like, oh, Sonic movie 4 is gonna start filming very soon, get excited. Hasn't happened. So yeah, I would say around yeah, I'd say around late fall, winter, the film will start shooting. And I think that might be indicative of like what time the movie will be set, because if it's filming that late, like maybe they'll have the film take place in like, you know, winter time, which I think would be fun for a Sonic movie. The kind of like point in time for Sonic movie 3 was kind of like undisclosed. I feel like movie 2 is very summery, and like 3 is like, that could have took place whenever. Definitely not winter though. Anyways, what do you think of Sonic's crash out in movie 2? Did he have a crash out in movie 2? Can someone remind me of that? Did Sonic crash out in Sonic movie 2? I thought he was pretty chill during that whole movie. Or do you mean movie 3 crash out? I'll let you guys come back with that one. Why is Sonic 4 coming out in 2027? I think that's just the natural like time frame it takes between the movies. You know, as they get bigger and bigger, it's going to take a little longer to get out, hence why the wait between 3 to 4 and like 2 to 3 was so long, is because you know, like they're just bigger scale now than like what 1 was to 2 and vice versa. So like it just, they need more time to make it, so all of that. Yo, not trying to be weird, but you live in North Carolina, right? I do not live in North Carolina, no. I visit North Carolina every once in a while, but I've not, I do not live there, no. I live in Virginia, for anyone that, like, keeps up. I think, like, a lot of people who watch, like, Merch Hunt, for instance, they know, like, where, like, we shoot at, like, a lot of landmarks. Silver the Cold Steel back again with a 10 bomber. I love Silver the Cold Steel, chat. All I really want is a Sonic anime with a decent budget. It could be unbelievably popular. Just look at the reaction to Dark Beginnings outside of the Sonic community. Well, first off, thank you, like, once again, Silver the Cold Steel. W's in the chat once again for our dog. Much appreciated for your second donation of the day. Of course, you're entered into the raffle. If you guys aren't aware, these aren't the images, these aren't the things you'll get. Actually, one of the things, I'll have to update the image next stream, but we're giving away a Death Egg playset, we're giving away some movie 3 plushes, figures, things like that. So that's, if you donate, you essentially enter for the chance to win some free Sonic merch. So without anyways, your question. Yeah, I think that would be great. I think Dark Beginnings was awesome. I know I didn't cover Dark Beginnings on the channel. We were just so preoccupied with movie 3 that, like, I couldn't find time to, like, really fit in there. And also, like, analytics were pointing towards, like, those videos weren't going to perform well. So I was like, I could have got videos out for it. I might talk about Dark Beginnings in, like, a really in-depth video, not like a reaction or anything, like a really in-depth breakdown of that. Because I love it a lot. I really love that like little series that they did, and I do think that really, like, in that art style, I would love a Sonic show in that art style. It was so beautifully animated, it was so well done. Seeing the progression of how the Sonic animated shorts have gone from, like, Mania Adventures up till now is, like, mind-blowing. Like, remember when we got the Colors animated shorts? Was I the only one who was, like, a little, like, they weren't bad, but just, like, a little disappointed in them? Like, these were so good. Can I sub to you? Of course you can sub to me. Yeah, hit that button, please. If anybody somehow is watching this and not subscribed, please do. Let's see. Do you think it would be a romantic subplot in movie 4? I wouldn't rule out the possibility. Naturally, Sonic and Amy are connected to each other, and, you know, like, Amy's character is so rooted, like, they've tried to step away from it in recent media, but, like, it's so tied to, like, her liking Sonic. And, like, even Boom tried to play with that, but, like, kind of switch it up a bit. There's a chance. I don't know how likely. I think if I've made it clear in my videos, like, that's not something I would personally do, but I wouldn't be surprised, like, if it does happen. Let's see. Will Sonic and Amy... Oh, yes, that's just... I was about to read the same question. Boom, Amy is too woke? I wouldn't say that. I don't think there's anything really woke about the Sonic franchise. I sometimes think people see, like... I don't know. I think that was natural. I think Amy's interpretation in a lot of the media before. I think that was just kind of a natural reaction to how things were going with the character. So I think it was a good decision on where they took the character personally. Yeah, so I think that when we get Amy in movie 4, she will be very similar to Boom Amy. I don't think she's gonna be like Frontiers Amy. Frontiers Amy's interesting. I don't hate Frontiers Amy or anything. It's better than a lot of Amy's we've had, but I don't know if like the character will have like the same like spunk to them. I don't know. Do you like Sonic going electric? That's funny. I don't know why I read that. Like, I'm not sure if anybody watched like the new Bob Dylan movie. Hold that thought, Ricardo. Thank you so much for your 5th super chat from Finn JC Cannon. I remember that name. What do you think about the DC Sonic crossover? Perfect. I mentioned this earlier in the stream. And Silver the Cold Steel's back again with another $5. Thank you so much, buddy. We're going to answer both of these questions. First, we're going to get to Finn JC Cannon with the tour. Thank you once again. Your 5th donation. That's awesome. Off rip, I'd like to say that I'm incredibly excited for it. I will be covering it on the channel. I know I say at the end of my videos we cover comics. We don't cover comics, do we? But this year we're going to be covering comics. I am a Batman super fan. Like, I have Batman, you can't see it right there, but I have Batman literally tatted on me. I think you guys can maybe see it in some of my videos, but I love Batman so much. Like, that character means a lot to me, like on the same level that Sonic means to me. So the characters like having official media together is super exciting. So I'm really excited for the comic. We're going to be covering every issue of that. And we're going to be the merchandise. They announced that Funko Pops are coming out of it. We knew that merchandise was going to be in play, but I'm really excited for the Funko Pops for Sonic and DC. So especially Batman Shadow. Come on, I'm buying every single thing that comes across my screen in relation to that. I feel like it's very obvious based off of writers' taste. Sonic 4 will pull a Terminator. Yeah, I guess that could happen. We'll see what they choose to do. I think if they were to do a Terminator plot, Silver would work for that, but you could find a way to do that with Amy and Metal Sonic. I think I still, like, despite me always preaching it, I still have to work on myself of removing the past Sonic media from my brain when it comes to the movies, because everybody was like, oh, movie 3 is going to be the SA2 movie. Obviously, it takes a lot of elements from SA2, but by no means is that movie like the SA2 movie. Like, it's not the plot of SA2. It's very much so like doing its own thing, but like taking a lot of the best elements of SA2 and incorporating it. So I think that they'll take elements from CD, but make it its own story when it comes to stuff like that, like you mentioned with like a Terminator subplot or something. So very excited for that. I'll donate $5 if you answer this question. Is Shadow Sigma? Well, I'm glad I read that comment, because if you guys aren't aware, I'm probably skipping a lot of years. I will try to get to as many comments as I can. Just remember, don't spam. But yeah, Shadow is a Sigma Alpha male. He's the GOAT. Where's my $5? I'm joking. I'm playing, but you know, I'm not. Do you think Rouge will be introduced in a season 2 of Knuckles or a Shadow spinoff? I do think there's a shot for Rouge. I included her in my casting video because I think there's a chance that she can get introduced. Whether they choose to make her more attached to Shadow or Knuckles, I actually prefer, I'm not sure if prefer is the right word, but I enjoy her interactions with Knuckles. Like, I think that dynamic in Sonic is one of my favorite dynamics in the whole franchise. Rouge and Knuckles is gold. It's so good, and I think the characters can play off of each other so well. So I not only want a season 2 of Knuckles, but I also want, like, I want to see Rouge and Knuckles interact. Like, I think I might want that more than even Knuckles and the Chaotix. I want to see the Chaotix in their own thing. I think the Chaotix would work so good in like a spin-off series. I know that's gonna be super unlikely, but still. Let's see. By the way, great race video justifying. Oh, thank you. Yeah, do you guys watch the new video? If you guys haven't, go check it out. It's the craziest, stupidest, dumbest thing we've ever made, and I'm very proud of it. Twitter is tearing us up, but I'm glad a lot of the people on YouTube are liking it. Yeah. Can't get mad at us if we make fun of everybody. Why don't you want any romance in 4? It's not that, like, I wouldn't be too mad at it. I don't know. If you guys know me, I've never been a big fan of, like, Sonic and like romance. It's just never been my thing. Like with Sally, Amy, Elise, anybody. It's never been my cup of tea. I want Big voiced by Morgan Freeman. Well, first of all, Silver the Cold Steel, thank you again for the $2 dono. And also, I think that might be the most brilliant casting choice I've heard in relation to this film. Yeah, I think you cooked. Did he cook, chat? Did Silver the Cold Steel cook, chat? Someone said, okay, let's do a poll. I'm going to toss up a little poll for you guys. I saw the word merchant. Let me read it before we toss that poll, because I might have an answer to that. Did I see merchant? Or am I, like, dumb? Oh, I thought you lived in NC because you said Burlington and you went to Second and Charles and a merchant. Yeah, those are stores that are over... what's it called? North Carolina is like a state away from Virginia, so we probably just have similar like type of stores that are near us. But I'm pretty sure Burlington is like worldwide though, isn't it? Or is that like an East Coast thing? I have no clue. Do you want Son? This is such a dumb question. Get ready, chat. Get ready to answer this question. Stay on your toes. Get your fingers ready. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Answer away. This is all you guys. Answer away. Answer away. All right, we're at 50-50 right now. A lot of yes. A good chunk of no, though. The gap is getting closer. But it seems like a lot of you guys want it in 4. Okay. I just saw somebody say I want Sonato in movie 4. Yes, you cooked. My gosh, guys, Silver the Cold Steel is on a run. Another W in the chat for Silver the Cold Steel. W community. Let's get some applause in here. This is awesome. You guys have been awesome so far. Thank you guys for the support. You guys have no idea how much this means to me. I can't wait to say Silver the Hedgehog is my favorite Green Lantern, and I won't be joking. Yeah, wait, no, yeah, exactly. He is the Green Lantern of the new universe that they're doing with DC. Which is awesome, by the way. That's like more like we've been talking about this for a bit now, but I need to push the agenda more while the chat's still up, or while the poll's still up. I want 5 to be about Silver. I will be disappointed if 5 isn't about Silver. Like, I'm being so for real. I will be genuinely disappointed if we get a Sonic movie 5 and Silver is not like the draw of that movie. Jeff Fowler has had Silver brought up to him in meetings. Jeff Fowler has worked on Silver animations with Blur Studios back for Sonic 06. He knows Silver, and I'm sure he knows the story potential, but he just had to bring in Amy for 4. You had to. Like, whether you guys want to believe it or not, I know a lot of you guys are happy that Amy's in there, but like, a lot of people are probably like, oh, you could have maybe just done Silver and done Amy next. Like, no. 4th movie, still no girl character, you gotta bring her in. I think like it's more accessible as well than Silver. I still think Silver would make you more money at the box office next go around than Amy, but still, oh my gosh, Anna Meg, thank you so much for the $5. I'll get to your question real quick, or your whatever statement you have. We'll get to it. I just want to finish this thought. We need a year of Silver. We need Silver to be incorporated into the franchise more, because Silver is firmly lacking in Sonic media representation. He is not in any games. He hasn't been properly in a game story since Forces, which I know is the second to last like main series Sonic game we had, but it's Forces. And like, he wasn't playable either, and like, he hasn't been in any Sonic show ever. And like, he needs to be incorporated into the franchise more if you're going to put him in a movie. And I think a great step at doing that is having him be one of the Sonic Justice League members as the Green Lantern of this universe. So I think that is awesome, and I'm excited for it. But to your question, Anna Meg, by the way, W's in the chat for Anna Meg. Thank you for your dono. It would be interesting to see Son Amy based on Sonic being more open with his feelings. Yeah, especially, yeah, with the characters being more vulnerable. Okay. I am open to Son Amy or some kind of flirting or some kind of like unspoken thing or whatever, because this is a new universe and the characters are very different from what they are in the games. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll because you guys seem to overwhelmingly want it in for. But yeah, I think that I'm more open to it in the movie universe than I am like seeing it pop up in like the games as like a recurring thing or comics or shows. Because like this is a different Sonic, and with the characters being more emotional and vulnerable, which you need for movies to like care about the characters. Yeah, that's kind of the stuff you need. So thank you. Once I agree with that. Like that was a really good super chat. Thank you so much for that. And once again, W's in the chat. I haven't seen enough W's in the chat for Animeg. Anyways, let's expand on some of that. Let's expand. Oh my gosh, Silver the Cold Steel. Bro is going crazy tonight. Thank you so much once again for another 5-0. You are awesome, dude. Thank you so much. I think it would be smart from a marketing perspective to have romance in 4 to help get more of the female market. From a marketing perspective, I don't know if that would attract more of a female market. I think having Amy in there alone would be enough. I don't think making a Sonic movie for a romance would be good for marketing. Marketing it being the selling point, I don't think would be a good idea. You could have it in there, but solely marketing is that, I don't know. If it was around Valentine's Day, maybe. But yeah, maybe, we'll see. Finn JC Cannon, thank you so much again with another 5-er. Didn't they just say that your last chat, JC Cannon, your last super chat was your 5th super chat? They're just, I guess you get multiple 5th super chats, but thank you once again. W's in the chat for, once again, I want W's in the chat for Animeg, because I didn't see any. Silver the Cold Steel, of course, he's been awesome today, and of course you, Finn JC Cannon. Let's show our supporters some support. We're a W community. I read that Darkseid is supposed to be the main villain in the DC crossover. So do you think that's awesome or not? Do you think Eggman will help Sonic? I don't know if Eggman will help Sonic, but I do think that I've seen Darkseid. I think there's even like a cover where Darkseid is on the issue. Yeah, so I like Darkseid. I think he's an awesome villain. Wasn't handled well in like the Snyderverse or anything like that, but definitely a lot of potential there, and we'll see how that plays. Maybe Darkseid and Eggman will team up. I think that'd be very funny. But whether Darkseid is too menacing of a threat, wouldn't want to work with Eggman. It sounds stupid. Like, this sounds so silly. You know what this makes me think of? This will show like how long you guys have been like diehard Sonic fans before. Do you guys remember the Sonic the Hedgehog South by Southwest panels they used to hold? Like when the franchise was in the dumps, like they weren't able to do Sonic Centrals, there were no events or anything like that, and the way they were able to get info out about Sonic for that year was at a South by Southwest like panel. Do you guys remember those? Well, if you guys do, there was this, like, they used to take Q&A during it, and I remember there was this guy, this became a meme in the Sonic community, and he was like, will Sonic ever meet the Joker? And everybody laughed in his face and called him an idiot, and the kid was clearly autistic and was making fun of him. I feel so bad for that kid. He was just getting slaughtered across the internet. But now look, we have an official Sonic DC crossover coming, and I will be damned if Sonic doesn't meet the Joker in that. I will be so pissed off, because I want that kid to get his dream. After the years of being bullied and made fun of, I want to see that kid see Sonic meet the Joker. That's all I want. And so the Cold Steel, thank you once again for the tour. You're awesome. Yes, that's how they announced Team Offline Racing. Who coined that term? Is it Premi? That sounds like something Premi would say. I swear, like, when I watched his stuff, like, he would say that. But, like, that is so true. They fumbled that game so hard. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hope the Shadow or Knuckles series goes well. Yeah, they were like talking about that in press junkets. Like Idris Elba was like, we should do a Knuckles and Shadow show. And Keanu is like, yeah, I guess. It's like, this is what my career is now, I guess. I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't think that's what we'll get. I think you'll get... See, in a perfect world, we'll get Knuckles Season 2 and then a Shadow movie. I think there's a chance that they'll just do a Shadow limited series. Maybe. We'll see what they choose to do, but I think that'd be awesome. So I just read a comment, like, literally right when I, like, finished that question up. Do you think Shadow will get a spinoff? I hope Shadow will get a spinoff. I think if Sonic surpassed 500 million with more ease, that... I don't think Sonic 3 is going to cross 500 million. It will become the biggest live-action video game movie ever. It's going to become the second highest grossing video game movie ever. But it hasn't reached $500 million still. Whether that was in play for Paramount, whether that's something they were expecting, we'll see. It's the biggest of the franchise. It's the biggest a live-action video game movie has been thus far, which is, of course, exciting. So yeah, there's that. I hope... I'm getting frustrated thinking about it because I know this movie could have made more money if it didn't go against Lion King. If that Lion King movie never happened, Disney probably would have still found a way to release a movie on that date. But like, it did. You guys have to admit it did dig into Sonic's box office. We won those first 2 weekends. They were glorious. At the domestic box office, it was beautiful. I even made a tweet. Everybody was celebrating. Everybody was like, yeah, Ricardo, Sonic beat Mufasa. And I was like, yeah, guys. And then I was like, wait a minute. This is taking a turn. And now Mufasa has like over $600 million at the box office. And Sonic is just past like the what? I think he's going to reach like 150 by the end of the weekend, hopefully. So we'll see. Do you want to see a super fight between Super Sonic versus Super Silver in one of the movies? I mean, that'd be cool. I don't think they would do that. I think because we have had Super Sonic versus Super Shadow, they're not going to do, okay, here's Super Sonic versus Super Silver. I think we will see, if they do Silver, there will be a Super Sonic, Super Shadow, and a Super Silver. But I think they'll just stick with like, okay, they're teaming up or something like that. We'll see. But Silver will almost definitely be the villain of like 5. It's gonna be like, I don't know. So like so many of the best Sonic characters start off as kind of like anti-heroes / villains, and then they become his friend. I know like people are gonna be like, okay, because I already was feeling a bit of that when they did Shadow. Like I heard so many people being like, this is just kind of what they did with Knuckles, and they're kind of right. But like, I don't know. Movie 3 is so good. I will never speak bad on that. I love that film so much. It is so fun. So over the Cold Steel, thank you once again for the $5 donation. Seriously, guys, W's in the chat for Over the Cold Steel. My guy, you have been awesome so far. I didn't hope Disney cheating and forcing theaters to hold, to hold the top screens. Yeah, so I don't know if you can call that cheating, but they did, like, if you guys aren't aware, Disney did have, or really always has, priority screening for their movies over other films. So if you like, I'm not sure if you guys experienced this when you guys went to buy tickets for Sonic 3, but yeah, Sonic had like, if you like went to buy tickets, Mufasa had IMAX, Dolby at like the prime times you wanted to see the movie. So 7 o'clock, around then, like late afternoon, early at night, like Sonic had primary, like, or Mufasa had primary screening over Sonic. So like it just like had more advantages behind it. Also, Lion King just naturally, this isn't them cheating, but they did have, it just has like a bigger international market than Sonic does. Like I was looking at the domestic like box, or the international box office for like Mario, for instance, and it's like night and day. Yeah, like it's notorious Sonic is not very popular outside of America or like English speaking markets. So, yeah, and like that's what it is. I'm not saying that's an issue. I mean, I'd like for Sonic to grow as a franchise in other parts of the world. You've seen Sega try to make some efforts doing that. They've been kind of half-assed, but there's only so much you can do. Like the franchise is 30 years old now, like 30 plus years old. Like we're approaching the 35-year mark. Like this franchise is still relatively young. It's not very young, obviously. Like, you know, but still. Do you know the 4 hedgehogs in Sonic? I don't know, guys. I hate when you guys quiz me on stuff like this that I'm not like too well versed on. Okay, so Sonic, right? Shadow, Silver, Amy. There are more, actually. There are more than 4. But like if you're talking about the big 4, yeah. Thank you so much once again, Silver the Cold Steel, for the $2. I much appreciate it. Thank you so much once again. Another W in the chat for Over the Cold Steel. To be fair, Sonic was made to appeal to America. Absolutely. They got that on the dot. Yeah, you make a great observation there. Sonic was made to, like, you know, appeal to American markets and be more popular here. Hence why the movie performed significantly better over here. Why Sonic's more popular over here. Why Sonic gets more media and merchandise and just overall everything over here. There's just more stuff. Is because Sonic is just simply more popular here. So that's always kind of like what I felt bad about, like, for, like, what do you call it? Like, UK markets or stuff like that. Like, they get nothing. Like, I know merchandise has gotten a little better over there for them, but, like, we still have it so good over here. Like, there's so many places. Like, I think the only place they can really go to is, like, what, Smith's Toys? Like, that's what they have over there. And maybe some other places, but, like, we have Target, Walmart. We got, like, Macy's / like, Toys R Us, Burlington. Every, like, place where they sell pop culture merchandise in the mall that you can think of, Sonic's probably going to be there. Like, you could go into really any store nowadays and probably find something Sonic. So it's like, we have it pretty good over here. It's pretty nice being a Sonic fan in America. Did you know Sonic 3 passed Detective Pikachu? Has it already done that? Is that like official chat? I know it's like last time I checked, it was like $3 million behind it, which it will surely pass. But is that true? Is that actually like legit? That it's already passed it? Got these, chat. Check it out. All right, so basically, this is what I'm gonna use to like kind of make my point. Here we go. This is American Sonic. This is Sonic for America and like American markets. And this is so uneven. This is really awkward. All right, so there's this, and then there is this. This is Japanese Sonic. This is not, okay, this isn't like, I know we just made a race, but this is not racial. This is just like, you know, like Hello Kitty's popular in Japan. It's made in Japan, you know, like you get the point. Anyways, yeah, so before we get into my analogy, let's answer Over the Cold Steel's question. Do I think it will reach $500 million or past $500 million? If I'm a betting man, I'm saying no. I'm saying no. I'm sorry. I know that might like upset a lot of you guys. I don't think it's coming anywhere close, honestly. Yeah. That's just it. Anyways. So this is American Sonic. Like actually, this is like the Hollywood Sonic. And then this is Japanese Sonic. This Sonic over in Japan just doesn't have the same pop. If you saw the box office for Sonic, like Sonic 3 in Japan, first of all, people exaggerate this because Japan is a small market. Japan is a small market area. It's not a very large place, nor is their movie-going audience like a very large movie-going audience. The two biggest markets in the world is the United States and Japan. Or not Japan. Is the United States and China. Those are the two biggest movie-going markets. And Sonic just doesn't have a very big presence in China. It never has. I think that started to take a turn in the late 2010s, but that's late. That's late to get to the party. So, like, when you're not able to capitalize on something like that, yeah, but I don't think, like, it should be, like, underestimated. It is still a really big feat what Sonic 3 accomplished. Like, it really is. I think I have something in my, yeah, it's something in my stash. It's going to become the second biggest video game movie of all time. That's big, because that wasn't the case before with the past two movies. They were still behind, like, a lot of other video game movies. This is now bigger than every other Sonic movie outside, or every other video game movie outside of Mario. Sonic was never going to catch Mario. Ever. It was never going to do that. There will never be a Sonic movie that makes more or the same amount of money as the Super Mario Bros. Movie. That's just the truth of it. Sorry. Like, it's never going to happen. Mario is just objectively a bigger character, has a bigger appeal to other markets around the world. Sonic is an American franchise. It was not made in America, but it was made for America. And it's big over here. It accomplished its goal. It's massive here, hence why I'm an American talking about it right now. Like, but you know, it shouldn't be underestimated. You know, it got bigger than Pokemon. Pokemon's the biggest like franchise in the world. Like actually, like the biggest pop culture franchise in the world is Pokemon. And Sonic's gonna beat it. That's big. That's impressive. Sonic also released against bigger competition than Pokemon did. And Pokemon came out in the summertime. That's big. Do you think one of the Sonic movies would be based on Frontiers? No. I don't think you can really make a Frontiers movie. I think that's way too inaccessible. Like it's also so new. Like they just got to SA2, which is like a 20-year-old game, 20-plus-year-old game, like 15-year-old game, really, just now. So yeah, we're getting to CD basically. If I was them, I'd make a Heroes kinda. I'd do a Heroes thing. I'd try to do Heroes. Metal Sonic and Amy are in Heroes. I know that's not what they're gonna do. If I was betting between Heroes and CD, what are they gonna adapt? It's probably gonna be CD. But Heroes would be sick because, like I said, both characters are in there. All you gotta do is bring in the Chaotix. You also kind of gotta bring in Big and Cream. But you can do Heroes without like bringing in everybody. I know like the writers have been talking about how they've been trying to find a way to get Big in here. They just can't do it. I hated though that they were going to make Big a skeleton in 2. That is so disrespectful. I think a lot of people still think that people hate Big. People don't dislike Big anymore. Big is popular. Big is cool. You know who I give thanks to that? Aaron Weber. Thank you, Aaron Weber, for your dedication to making sure that Big is that guy. Big would not be as well received as he is today if it wasn't for Aaron Weber. Did we ever get that Big's Big Fishing Adventure 3 game, by the way? Did that ever happen? Let's see. Why everyone like Big? Because he's cool. He has aura. He's awesome. I love Big. Who's your favorite Shadow VA? If you're counting Keanu, then Keanu. I think Keanu's just, that's Shadow. You know what's been annoying me though, chat? As we wait on for like a new question to come on in. I have been like so annoyed with so much of the discourse. I hate Sonic Twitter. I don't think that's a secret. I don't enjoy it. Also, Sonic Twitter also hates me, so it's fair. But like, so much of the discussion about like movie 3 is like so dumb. Like, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but like, when I heard somebody saying like Sonic's grunts sound bad in this movie and it takes me out of it, I'm like you were allowed to feel that, dude. Like, you really are. But like, come on, are you being like serious? Also, I heard, oh my gosh, thank you so much to, I'll get back to my original thought. I'm gonna answer this first. Oh god, I pronounced your name. First of all, W's in the chat, thank you for the dono. But Serenot Roxas, I tried. So is Sonic 4 a romantic comedy like The Rumor? There's a rumor? Am I not privy to something, chat? First of all, I don't think they've even started writing this movie. Or at least if they are, they're in the early stages to where probably no info on it could even get leaked. So it's like, any story thing I hear about like 4, I don't even want to touch right now for a video. That's why I'm making so many like original videos like I have in the works right now, because like there's not a lot of news to talk about, at least at this moment. If you guys see me pop out with news, it's because there's something. And you guys know my channel. If there's like any small thing, I'm gonna talk about it. Do you think Sonic 4 will include Neo Metal Sonic? That'd be sick. That'd be sick. For a final battle, that'd be awesome. I hope so. I don't think it will, but I hope it will. Anyways, like I was saying before, but it's like, I was hearing people saying that Shadow's dialogue towards Sonic in the final scene where he's just like, you abandoned your family. Like, what kind of man does that? Like, Like, he's like really like giving him like, he just like talking. Like, he's like digging into him. Pause. Like, and that was hard. And people are trying to say that like that's corny, that was like not well done. I've seen people complaining about that, chat. A lot of people. And I'm like in shock. I'm like, that's one of the hardest Shadow moments like ever. Like, despite the fact that he got his ass whooped after that, like, it was cool. Like, that scene was cool. I'm like, I refuse to say that anything, like, I'm not saying that there's no bad part of Sonic movie 4. Like, there's like I think there's pacing issues with it. I think that there's like small little things, but oh my gosh, guys, we got to give a big W in the chat for our community, because we have our first ever donator. This is first ever one. We have Super with a $2 dono. Thank you so much, and congratulations on your first ever donation. It's much appreciated. Any donations are appreciated, no matter how big or small. I love your merch on videos. Thank you so much, Super. And thank you and congratulations on your first ever donut to the channel. Oh my gosh, thank you once again. I'm gonna call you SR, okay? That's our little saying between each other. That's your little nickname for me, okay? SR. This is why I don't have a Twitter, bro. No, I'm glad you don't have a Twitter. Yeah, I have to, unfortunately. Anyways, Shadow was aura farming the whole movie. Look, said it's corny. No, Shadow was, though. He was aura farming the whole movie. Like, nobody's ever had more aura in any piece of fictional media than Shadow does in, like, Sonic Movie 3. Yeah. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for your donos. I appreciate it. Both $2, thank you. Do you see the Sonic movies turning into a saga-like franchise? A saga? Like, you mean, like, spanning over, like Star Wars, basically? I mean, if they keep making money like they are at these little budgets, there's a chance it could go on for a while, genuinely. Like, if they keep bringing in Paramount money, if they keep profiting off of this, then I don't see why they'd stop. It's like, why would you kill it? You know, it's like, what else do you have, Paramount? Like, what other franchises do you got? Like, they haven't been able to get a live-action Ninja Turtles off of the ground because they probably don't know if it's going to perform well, like, in today's market. Like, I know Mutant Mayhem was, like, popular-ish, and I think it made the money, but, like, can a live-action Ninja Turtles do that with as big as a budget as you're going to need? They announced, like, an R-rated Ninja Turtles movie a while back. I haven't seen any development on that. Like, Transformers is slowly declining. Power Rangers, they have the rights to now, but it bombed, and, like, the last one did. G.I. Joe, like, think about it. Like, Mission Impossible's ending now. Like, Sonic is not all they have, but it's basically all they got, you know? Like, they have other franchises, obviously, but Sonic is, like, that's one that they're very happy to have right now, because it'd be bleak if they didn't. I want to see, this might be a dumb question. I'm sure that this movie made more than Sonic, but I want to see how much Gladiator 2 made. Gladiator 2 just only has a little more than Sonic does at the box office right now. By the time that Sonic 3's out of the box office, there's a chance Sonic 3 makes more money at the box office than Gladiator 2. And I bring that up because Gladiator 2 is a Paramount movie. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. Now, once again, I think Gladiator 2 was also suffered from a similar problem that movie 3 did. It came out the same weekend as Wicked, and Wicked was big. Let's see. More questions, chat. Keep them coming. These are good. These are good. This has been a good stream so far. I'm having fun. Do you think Ben will voice Metal Sonic? I think if they were to get a voice for him, yes. I don't know if he will, though. I don't know if I want that either. I'm still like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want Metal Sonic to have a voice. I'm conflicted. I'm torn up in here. What do you think of movie Amy's design? Perfect. Beautiful. Exactly how I want it. Looks awesome. I don't know if she's gonna have the cloak for the entire movie 4. I kind of doubt it. Because, like, you can't make merch with that. You know, you gotta get her in her, like, classic outfit. But I like that touch. I think it's cool. I think it's setting up for her to be a little more badass, and I like that. Someone said keep metal silent. I could see the argument for that for sure. Yeah, what do you guys think? I'm seeing a lot of you guys in the chat say that metal should be silent. Does everybody agree? Do some people want Metal Sonic to have a voice in chat? Hey, SpeedSuperSonic. That's a good question. Do you think Sonic 06 will actually get a remake? I certainly hope so. See, I hope so too. If you guys watch the channel, you know I even made a video about this. I wanted to get a remake. I don't know if it's gonna happen though. I know they need to stop talking about it, because don't get me excited thinking like it'd be the biggest flex of all time. We talked about it. Wouldn't it be hard? Wouldn't it be a massive flex if you remade your most hated game, a game that almost destroyed your franchise? If you remade the worst Sonic game and made it awesome, imagine. I hope so. I'm leaning towards we won't get it. I think that we just might want to just move on, but I think it'd be awesome. Like, hopefully, like, Sega's getting enough money now from, like, the sales of the new Sonic games and whatever profits they make from, you know, movie, oh my gosh, chat, I'm so sorry about that. It's gone now. Anyways, but, yeah, I hope that, like, they have enough money and, like, their budget's big enough now to the point where, they're able to do, like, just, like, casually do a remake of 06 and make it great. But you have to do it from the ground up. You can't half-ass it. Do you think Rouge will be in 4? I'm gonna say no. Unless there's somehow a spin-off project that comes before 4, where Rouge is introduced, then no. No, guys, I love 06. I love 06. I love that game, but I can't call it an objectively good game. I love that game. It's my favorite Sonic game. I can't call it a good game though. It's not a masterpiece. It's not perfection. I think it could be a masterpiece, and I enjoy that game greatly, and I enjoy the ambition behind it, and I do like playing it. But yeah. Knuckles dies in movie 4. That'd be they're never gonna kill one of the Sonic characters in the movies. They couldn't do that, but yeah. I wonder what their contracts look like for the actors. Like, I wonder how many movies, like, Keanu Reeves is signed on for. You know? Like, what does Jim Carrey's contract look like now? If you could fan cast Neo Metal Sonic, who would it be? Oh, gosh. Somebody mentioned, I forgot the name of the actor, but whoever voiced Ultron in Avengers Age of Ultron. I know that's just like a talking robot villain, so like naturally someone's head would go there, but like it wouldn't be bad. But at the same time, I don't think they would go with that. I think like someone deep, raspy, like maybe not raspy, but just like as a deep like voice that travels and sounds good. Jonathan Majors Neo Metal Sonic is crazy. Jonathan Majors in anything in 2025 is crazy. But yeah. Do you like Sonic Superstars? I can't believe that somebody asked about Sonic Superstars in Big 2025. That's crazy. I'm of course joking a little bit, but like that game just came and went, didn't it? I think that game was kind of evidence that people are just kind of tapped out of classic Sonic. Like, we've had our fill, like the 10 years before 2020. Like, we're good. You know, like we can move off of that. Like, I think Sega knows that too, with how big they're just in on just normal modern Sonic. I think they should just stick with that, and I'm glad we're at a place now where that is the Sonic that the world has chosen, is like, this is the Sonic that the franchise should have moving forward. Matthew Lillard? I'm just seeing this person fan casting Matthew Lillard is every character, actually. They're like, Matthew Lillard is big. Matthew Lillard, yeah, is Neo Metal Sonic. We should do that. When will the next merch hunt be? I don't know about a merch hunt, but we have, I said earlier in the stream, I'm not sure if some of you guys were here for that, but we do have 2 Lego videos coming, and I know like a lot of you guys love the Lego videos, so we have Wave 3 coming out very soon. That should be up next Friday, and then we have, maybe I'll be able to get that ready for, I don't know, I couldn't get that out by Tuesday, but I'll get it up, I'll get it to you guys on Friday. Next Friday, of course. So in a week from now, you'll have Wave 3 Lego, and then we're doing Wave 4 the Lego, probably a month later. I want to give it some breathing room to do other videos. So we have all the sets already, but yeah, just stay tuned. We need Chris Pratt as Amy and Metal. Yeah, that's the correct. Yeah, we need Chris Pratt. Yeah, no, Chris Pratt should be Metal Sonic. Exactly. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just trying to make a really good fan cast for Metal Sonic, and I was just like, nope, we're gonna stick with that. And if you guys want to talk or hear my thoughts on fan casts for movie 4 and like future Sonic characters, I did just drop a video not too long ago fan casting for. So if you guys haven't seen that already, make sure you guys go check that out. Yeah, Wave 3 came out a while ago. I am well aware I'm late to the party, but people have been asking for it, and I want to do Wave 4 sooner than later, so I was like, okay, I'm going to get this Wave 3, just going to do it now. So Friday, you guys will have that video, Wave 3, where I do the speed build and everything like that. It'll be fun. Let's see. They should bring Werehog in the future movie. I don't know if they're going to do that. It'd be interesting if they choose to do that. I love Unleashed. It's like my second favorite Sonic game. Second or third. I don't know. It always switches between that and Adventure 1. But, yeah. Does Shadow have a reasonable crash out in 3? And does Shadow crash out in Sonic Movie 3? Does he crash out? I wouldn't say, no, Shadow doesn't really lose his cool. Like, he's not a crash out. Like, he'll just whoop your ass, like, respectfully. He doesn't crash out, though. Like, people bring something to his feet, and he'll handle business. You know, Sonic crashes out in movie 3, absolutely. Like, when Shadow is just like, hey, like, you ain't real family. Like, you left your family behind. Like, what kind of man does that? Like, that rattled him. He's just like, what's that motherfucker's name that I almost killed? Tom? Yeah. He's like, I don't even know his name. What was his name again? Oh, man. That was hard. That was so good. I love that. Yeah, it's so good. So, but to answer your guys' question, though, because someone just asked again, like, when's the next, like, merch hunt? I don't know. Merch hunt is very expensive to film. Thankfully, we got the Lego sets out of the way, so that's like $200, like, out of the budget that we don't need anymore. But it's gonna be a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's gonna be like a few months maybe until a merch hunt. But I really do want to shoot one. But you guys know how expensive those videos are to shoot. So unless you guys want to contribute the budget right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, toss a, you know, I'll say this. I will, if someone donates $100, I will shoot a merch hunt tomorrow. But that's it. I love merch hunt though. I want to make the show for you guys. It's just very expensive. Like, it's not a thing. Like, I used to be like, I can do this every month. No, that's rent. Like, that's people's rent that I spend, like, on merch hunt. Doing that every month? Oh my gosh. What happened to your plush channel? Well, I've never had a plush channel. I've had, I've done plush videos. We were going to do a plush channel. If you're referring to, I'm so surprised people ask about this because it was only brought up in one video, and like the video was announced and wasn't even like that big of a video. But yeah, me and my friend Blake, we were gonna do a plush channel, but it made no sense. Like, I'm 22 years old. I don't want to do plush videos anymore, and also like Blake already is a plush tuber on his own, so it'd make no sense for him to start another plush channel. Like, yeah, I don't know. Tito Tutter makes Sonic plush. Yeah, I'm aware that other people make plush videos that are adults. It's just like, me personally, I can't do that anymore. especially with the state of my channel. Like, Plush was abandoned 5-6 years ago now. Like, yeah, like I can't do Plush anymore. It's just, I haven't made those videos in so long. I know a lot of them are very big, but I attribute that a lot to the algorithm, mainly than like my audience liking those videos. I know there are probably a lot of you in chat who did watch those videos and like them, and like the last series we did, Plush Show, I did have a lot of fun making, but I was also in high school when I did that, you know, like, so like times are different now, and like the videos I'm making now are so time consuming that like I'm not really able to do that anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like like I'm working on the Sonic X video that's taking up a lot of my time. It is not as easy as I thought it was going to be, especially doing it alone. Yeah. And I'm working on a really cool video. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys about it now, because there's only like 100 something of you guys in chat. So I will let you guys know this. I'm working on this video right now. It probably will come out the Friday after next, but it's going to be really cool. It's about canceled Sonic the Hedgehog movies. It's going to be a big video. The video might be like, it's probably not gonna be an hour long, but it might be like half an hour plus maybe. And it's about like all the canceled Sonic movies. So like, it's not just like, oh, so there was this movie, and then there was this movie, and then there was this movie, bye. Like, we're going in depth. Like, we're talking about the development of these movies, the stories. There is this Sonic movie from the 90s that got canceled, where we know like the story of it, like the plot by plot breakdown of it. It's insane. It is so weird. People would have hated it. Like, it is not Sonic, but it is so 90s. It is so weird. I can't wait to talk about it. And then, of course, we talk about Sonic Wonders of the World, Sonic, what's it called? Armageddon? Or whatever, like, the Ken Pender's Sonic movie was going to be. And then we're going to talk about, like, some other small things. And then, of course, like, the canceled Sony Sonic movie. We'll get into that, too. So, it's a really fun video, so look out for that. It's like our first like big video essay, like big video we've released in a while. I was gonna, like, last year I was really trying to lock in and like do a lot of those, and we released 2 really good videos that performed well. I stopped. I'm not gonna be like, I don't know why, but I know why I stopped like doing those. We released 2. It was good. I did it 2 weeks in a row. I did the Dark Ages video. Oh my gosh, thank you SR for the $5 dono. Here's some extra money, bro. Keep up the good work from one channel to another, and my name is a Kingdom Hearts reference. No worries on pronunciation. I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. As you guys know, all the super chats, like I said so far, they help the channel so greatly. They really are very, like, I like wouldn't actually you know, be able to just survive off of AdSense alone. So any donation of course helps like at all, regardless if it's $2, $5, $10, $20, $100, whatever. Like, it is so much appreciated. So thank you so much, and I appreciate it. So thank you so much. I really, like, that means a lot. But like we were talking about, I was dropping like normal video essays, like, you know, kind of just like retrospectives, like topic discussion pieces that were like highly edited and stuff. And we did a Sonic Dark Age retrospective where we talked about all Dark Ages of Sonic from the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s. And then the week after, we did like every Sonic movie cameo, and like you guys love those videos. And those are like the videos I'm most proud of, like, ever. Like, those are some of my Sonic Dark Ages video, I think, is my best video like I've ever made. I love that video. And I was going to do that like every week for the rest of the year. I was just gonna do like news during the week, and then on Friday I would drop a big, like, juicy, like, well-made video. But I got a girlfriend, and yeah, I I didn't have as much time to just do YouTube anymore. So I'm still trying to strike a balance between like normal life and video making, but I have so much going on outside of YouTube, so it's like, it's a lot. So I'm getting back into, does your girlfriend fuck with Sonic too? No girl I've ever dated rocks with Sonic. They tolerate it. I actually get bullied for it mainly, but like respectfully, like flirty bullied, but you know, like, yeah, no one's particularly speaking of which, hold on, chat. Hey, I'm on stream. I'm on stream. Okay. Sorry about that, chat. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm trying to do more videos like that I can release like on Fridays, like the big videos. Sometimes those will be substituted for different things, like sometimes I'll release a merch hunt on a Friday, or a Lego video on a Friday, or something like that. So it won't always be like in a video essay styled video. But here's some videos that you guys can look forward to. This is what I'm excited for. We're cooking every recipe in the Sonic cookbook. Every single one. It's gonna take a while for that one to come out, but we're working on that. We're doing canceled Sonic movies. We're gonna be talking about Sonic Lost Media. That's gonna be exciting. We're gonna be talking about Sonic Plush channels. I want to talk about more like fan content. So we're gonna be looking at a retrospective of Sonic Plush videos. So I'm talking Spin Dash Pro. I'm talking Rosie the Rascal 15. I don't even know if you guys even remember that guy. Oh my gosh, I watched him when I was a kid. I think I even ripped him off a few times. We're doing look at Sonic concept art, like kind of like, you know, early looks at Sonic characters and games. We got that coming up. This one's gonna be interesting. We're gonna be doing a retrospective on Kobanamani 456. That video is gonna be good. It's gonna be like kind of like documentary-esque. That's a video I'm very excited for, and I'm gonna be very proud of. I'm excited for that one to get off the ground. Once again, that's gonna take a little bit, but yeah, expect a lot of the more normal sounding ones to come out first. Every time the Sonic franchise has cussed, so like every curse word ever, that one I'm excited for. We're talking about Sonic reboots. So every time Sega's tried to reboot Sonic, failed reboots, etc., we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be doing Sonic Happy Meal video. I'm excited for that one. Yeah, we're going to be going over every Sonic Happy Meal. I'm excited for that video. We're going to be talking about weird Sonic commercials. We're going to be doing a Sonic IGN video. We're going to be kind of going over the history of Sonic's relationship with IGN. Yeah, I have my what races every Sonic character in here. We already just did that one. I'm gonna be doing a new collection video. I'm excited for you guys to get that. I'm gonna try to buy every Sonic game, like physically every Sonic game. I'm gonna try my best. And we have some other ones coming up as well. I've had this one video about Shadow floating around in my head, other stuff like that, more video essay stuff. So I guess while we're here, what video would you guys like to see on the channel? Like, what do you guys like? What's a video you guys would like or have been wanting to see like on the channel? You guys have been like the channel, but like I would like to see some stuff like this, like from maybe some stuff that other Sonic YouTubers do that you like me to do, or like other non-Sonic channels, or you're like, if you did that with Sonic, that'd be cool. Oh my gosh, thank you so much to Insane for the $5 dono. W's in the chat, first of all. $5 no. Hey SSS, keep up the good work. I started watching you when Sonic 3 Theory were on the rise. Who is Silver related to, Sonic or Shadow? Well, first off, thank you for the dono. I very appreciate it, and thank you for watching the channel. So you're a pretty new viewer, yeah? When Sonic 3 Theory was on the rise. So probably like while the hype for Sonic 3 was going on, so I appreciate that. And I don't know if Silver's related to anybody, but if we had to like maybe make a guess, like I don't know, there's the theory. Actually, I was going to make a video about that. Oh my gosh, now that I'm thinking about it, I was going to do a video, like a Sonic theory. Is Shadow Silver's dad? So if I had to maybe make a guess, I'd say Shadow is related to Silver and not Sonic. Love a video you playing Sonic fan games. I will say this first off of the bat, I will never do a gameplay video. I will never do a gameplay video. Every depiction of feet, I could do that. Every time we've seen Sonic's feet, we could do that. That's a good one. I like that one, Angel. Collabs with other franchises like DC. Oh, that's a good idea. Like every Sonic collab, like every Sonic crossover. Like an extensive look at that. That's cool. Let's see. To see early developments of Sonic games, we could definitely do that. Sonic Smasher no. I know that sounds like me saying no after the video we just released, but like, I don't know if I could do that. Because like, Sonic characters are minors. So, yeah. I don't know. Rouge is 18, so you can have fun with that, but yeah. I don't know if we're gonna do every time a gun has been shot in Sonic, but you're cooking a little bit. You can make a video about which characters will get their own year. Maybe. I might talk about a year. Like, I will make a silver video and talk about that in that. I already have like ideas for doing a silver. I'm having like my friends texting and calling me, be like, "Are you coming out tonight, Ricardo? It's Friday night. You coming out?" I'm like, "Yeah." Sorry. Thoughts on an animated Sonic movie? I might make a video on that. So hold your breath. Unless someone super chats me a question, then I'll answer it. But yeah, I plan on talking about that more in a video. Talking about an animated Sonic movie. What was the best thing about the Knuckles show? I just think it was cute and charming. I think the charm of that show more than anything is what won me over the most. I have a question. Will there be the soap shoes and maybe the Sonic Drive-In commercial? What? The soap shoes in... I'm sorry, I don't understand that question. Sonic and Amy video for Valentine's Day? No, but I have a Valentine's video planned. It's also a weird one. We're doing like a little we're on a little freak run right now. Like, we had our like out of pocket video that we just dropped like earlier in the week, so we're gonna have a fun one for you guys ready for Valentine's Day. It's like, I don't think people will be able to get mad about that one. It's stupid. That's the thing. A lot of people, they take me so seriously, and I'm the most unserious person of all time. Like, I never... Okay, I might have taken myself more seriously when I was younger, but like as time's gone on, I've kind of just learned to like, I'm a Sonic YouTuber. Ain't nothing serious about this. Let's see. Every Sonic commercial, that could be good. Yeah, try to get like every Sonic commercial. We can see the next Sonic movie trilogy building to. They could try to build 2 silver, but I don't know if they'd be able to survive a 5th movie if they don't bring in silver. I don't know. Oh my god, thank you. This is your 5th super chat, so I should know your name. Sorry, it's just a lot of different things. 00XX Fati Sonic KR1. Thank you for the I did good on that. I kind of crushed that. Hey Ricardo, what's your most anticipated Sonic merch? Anticipated Sonic merch. Oh, insane. Thank you again for another tour. W's in the chat for both of these fellas. First, let me answer that first question. Most anticipated merch. Is there anything coming up that I'm excited for? I guess I'm just excited for the Sonic DC merch because I want the like Shadow Batman stuff. I need that. What's your favorite franchise? What other franchise are you into beside Sonic? Yeah, great question. I love Star Wars, Spider-Man, Batman mainly. Like, I'll toss on just a Batman movie whenever. I love Batman. Star Wars, I'll also just toss on a Star Wars movie. So yeah, those are kind of like the main things I like go to, like Star Wars, Spider-Man, Batman. I'll dabble. I like talking about Ninja Turtles, but I'm not like a Ninja Turtle fan anymore. Like, I released a really big Ninja Turtles video on my other channel, which I hope to start up again. That channel's dead as hell, but yeah. Thank you for those questions. W's in the chat once again. Love you guys. Super chats are genuinely so appreciated. Thank you guys so much. You fit the look to play Oh, really? I think I'm a little too ethnic to play Batman, but I appreciate that. Thank you. I know I'm white passing, but yeah. I know like Twitter would have a field day if like I got cast as Batman. It'd be like somebody named Ricardo Flores is playing Batman. I don't know. I'm passing enough. I think you just say I'm Italian. But is Batman allowed to be Italian? Like, what is, like, Batman, like, required to be? Like, Catholic? I don't know. What's my other channel called? Oh my gosh. Pop Screen. Pop Screen is my movie / TV show channel. Actually, some of my biggest videos ever I have made on YouTube are on there. I have some like bangers on there that like really did well and that I'm really proud of. Some of my favorite videos ever are on that channel. But those videos are naturally very hard to make when you're trying to maintain and run another channel that requires multiple, like, not only highly edited videos, but also like regular content like news and other stuff that we make typically, like discussion content. So once when the Sonic X video is done and released, I plan on trying to start up Pop Screen again. Like, I've had ideas for Pop Screen. Like, I wanted to talk about the new Spider-Man show, like, really badly. And then, like, there's a lot of stuff I've been wanting to do. I have lists of videos on my phone for that channel. I hope someday I'll be able to get back to it. So if I was a betting man, I'd say yes, Pop Screen will be back at some point. But that is my other channel. I'm not sure how many of you guys actually watched it, but... What type of music do you think Shadow would listen to? We talked about that in our race video. We think, like, Shadow, like, listens to, like, Deftones, like edgy, like, rock, like, shoegaze, like, you know, that kind of stuff. What the Sonic X video is about? The Sonic X video is like a multi-hour long retrospective. We talk about every episode of the show in grand detail, basically. It's awesome. I love the video. I'm gonna title it, though. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might title it ranking every Sonic X episode, even though it's not what we're doing. But I also might title it I watched every Sonic X episode. I probably will title it that, because that's more accurate to what the video actually is. Because it's not a ranking video. Most unpopular Sonic opinion on a character? That's a great question. I mean, I think, like, my hottest take, like, I say it frequently, though. Like, I'm not an Amy fan. I don't think Amy's a good character. And I hate saying that because she's, like, the most popular female character. And, like, I feel like an asshole saying that. Like, there's so many great female Sonic characters. It's just, like, the biggest one I just don't think is a good character. I think, like, Rouge is infinitely more interesting and, like, charismatic and just works better off of other characters. I like Blaze, and Amy is just a character that has always been stuck in, like, this weird purgatory of, like, Sega not knowing what the hell to do with her. But I'm, of course, like, always rooting for Amy. I want, like, a piece of Sonic media where Amy, like, shines and steals the show. But I think if any Sonic fan is being honest with themselves, I don't think they could point towards, like, any Sonic media where Amy is, like, that character. Is, like, the, like, wow, that's, like, Amy stole the show there. Like, that's just my personal opinion, though. Everyone talking about Son Amy, but what about Tailsmo? Is that Cosmo? Yeah. What's the hashtag called? Something Cosmo? Bring back Cosmo? Something for Cosmo? No, that's Rally for Sally. There's a Cosmo, like, initiative out there as well. Cosmo's a cool character. I like Cosmo. Not a big Sonic shipper, though. If you guys know that. I might do a video on Sonic shipping at some point. I think that would have been good if I got that in the works for Valentine's Day. Hold on, let me check something real quick. I might be able to get... That might be my Valentine's Day video, and then I'll save that other one for April 1st. I think that... Okay, I'm gonna say that here. If I don't do this, you guys can, like, bully me as much as you want. Spit on my channel. Like, unsubscribe. But I think my Valentine's video will be a video essay talking about Sonic ships. Sonic shipping culture. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to, like, make it, like, a video essay talking about, like, Sonic ships or ranking Sonic ships. I don't know. People aren't responding too well on Twitter to my current ranking videos. I don't know. We'll see. But like that, this, if I do a ranking every Sonic ship, it would be on like an actual tier list of like S, A, B, C, D, not just like what we did by categorizing. Oh, save Cosmo. Didn't Ian Flynn recently confirm that Cosmo is like not allowed to be used? Let's see, chat. All right. Let me see. How much longer do I have with you guys? I'm going to be on for 15 more. Oh, burp. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be on for 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes, chat, and then we're going to hop off. I've had so much fun with you guys. Thank you so much to Insane again for the $2. Let's get some W's in the chat. Insane has been very generous with his $2 donations. Do you know a certain raccoon that talk about Sonic? Yeah, actually, Jaden just shot me a DM last night, actually. Basically just like showing support for my new video, which is awesome. Yeah, me and Jaden have like we used to like work together on content. I don't say a lot. Like my old collective, like we weren't like really that active, but we definitely like worked closer together a while ago, and we don't like I don't work with anybody really anymore, but yeah, like every once in a while we'll like shoot like a message back and forth. Yeah, I mean like that was like a friend of mine for like a formative time in my life, so like yeah, like I have much love for Jaden, and yeah, like anybody who really is like come across my path and like my journey, not just on YouTube but like as a human, like I appreciate it. Like everybody that like I've interacted with or worked with on content, like I like have so much love for. Let's see. Do you think Amy will stay with Sonic on Earth? Yeah, I think once a character comes to Earth, they're just gonna stay there. I don't think like they're like, oh, I'm going back home. What the F, Ricardo? I was not expecting you to stream today. When is the last time you streamed, LMAO? I think I streamed Game Awards. I streamed the Game Awards. That's the last thing I streamed. So yeah, we're streaming. We're here. We're streaming. But it actually came at a weird time because we have 13 more minutes on stream because I want to hop off at like 7:30 because I have to go out tonight and party because it's, you know, I'm young. I have friends who want to party, so yeah, we're gonna do that. But I'll tell you what, chat. If we get $25 more, I will stay on for an extra 30 minutes. There we go. You guys can raise that. It doesn't have to be a singular $25 dono, but I will. That's our deal. You guys can raise that in conjunction if you'd like. Let's see. All right, so let's toss some more questions in chat. Let's see. Would you ever collaborate with smaller content creator? I mean, a channel smaller than me, yeah. I mean, like, there are a lot of channels that are smaller than me. I have, like, 70,000 something subscribers. How many subscribers do I have? Like, what, 78,000? Yeah, 78,000 subscribers. Yeah, so, like, naturally, there are a lot of channels that are smaller than me. Even people, like, you know, you wouldn't think are smaller than me on YouTube. Like might have like larger presences in like other pockets of the Sonic community, like I know like Fidel, like Games Cage, like I've interacted with him a few times. It's always been very pleasant. He seems like a nice guy. Like he's massive on like Twitter and Twitch, but like I'm bigger on YouTube. Like there are other like creators who might be bigger in other spaces but are smaller on YouTube. Like I would of course, like I don't know if I would of course actually, like it depends. Like I don't know. Like, the kind of content I make right now, I don't think would work in a collab space unless it was in person. Like, if I started doing video essay content consistently and regularly, then maybe. But, we'll see. SSS Sim Procrastinates. That video actually exists. It's really obscure. But it was like, in 2020, I think I dropped like a Sonic Writers video. And he actually helped me out and did the writers portion for me, so... we actually do have a collab video up. I don't think we've worked together on anything else, but there is content with us together. Yeah, what was it? No, we interacted actually, I think this year we interacted. It was actually publicly. I forgot what it was. I think he was receiving like a lot of hate. I think like somebody was like making fun of him in like a YouTube video for like a larger creator was, and like he was receiving like a lot of like harassment, and everybody was like, "This is SpeedSuperSonic's fault." And I'm like, "What the fuck did I do?" And then basically it was just like, "Hey, like SpeedSuperSonic didn't do anything. Like this is a result of something else." Yeah, no, that happens though. People try to pin each other against each other. I don't know, but no, like I would work with Sam again. It's obviously been a long time since we've worked together in any sense, but yeah, I'm like open to it. But like once again, like if I were to collab with somebody, like it'd be in person. That might sound like weird, but like the kind of content I like making, like Sonic, like I make like incorporating Sonic into like the real world and content, and that's what I think some of your guys' favorite videos are. Like when I like go out merch hunting, that's like the fan favorite series. Like I'd love to do that with other creators. I think that'd be awesome. But yeah, like I don't really see myself, like I like don't anticipate any like collabs with other Sonic tubers, because I don't even think Sonic tubers are really collaborating much with each other anymore. Like there's a brief period there for a while where everybody was working with each other. Like I was working with people, like other people were working with people, and like everybody was mixing in. But maybe I'm just like not tapped in like I used to be, because like I haven't really been paying much like attention to like fan circles. But like yeah, people definitely like I don't think are working with each other as much as they used to, and that just people are growing apart, and that's like normal. That's fine. Let's see. All right, chat. You have 8 more minutes unless you guys raise that $25. 8 more minutes. There's still a lot of collabs, but it's smaller Sonic too. Yeah, like okay, guys. Since somebody asked, and that's how this topic originally started, who are smaller Sonic creators that you would want to see me work with? And like when I say smaller, I don't mean like a smaller like sub count, because there are a lot of Sonic tubers with smaller sub counts that are still like large Sonic creators. So like who are some of like those people that like you would want to see me work with? Let's see, Mr. Needle Mouse. I've not heard of that channel. Is that like a YouTuber? No, Mason Parkinson. I think that's a Sonic movie YouTuber. I think he's significantly larger than me. I think he has like 200,000 subscribers or something like that. And also he's like a news YouTuber, so like I don't know if like I'd be able to work with him like in a collab sense. Mr. Needle Mouse, 5,000 subs. That is a smaller creator. I like his thumbnails. These are cool, man. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Anybody else, chat? Mason Parkinson is bigger than me, chat. Sonic Song 182. Are they smaller than me? I think they're plush tubers, aren't they? Yeah, they have 200,000 subscribers. I was gonna be like, dang, time flies when you like surpass like the goats. Wait, I want to see how many Subsonic Toast has. 200,000. That dog is a dog. Sonicsta. Have I worked with Sonicsta? Let me type this into YouTube. Sonicsta. Speed Super. Me and Sonicsta are friendly. We like haven't interacted much lately. We've never worked together. That's surprising. I don't know if he collabs with anybody, but I think whenever I've interacted with Sonicsta, he is a sweetheart. Like actually like one of the nicest people in the community I've ever met. Like so nice. Like an actual like really nice person. Like granted, I don't know if I've talked to him in like 3-4 years, but like I just remember he was great. Sonic Show collab. I could see us working together in the future. I could see us like maybe dropping like a video or something. He lives in DC, which is like not too far away from me actually. We were talking about like grabbing drinks or something, but I feel like if I saw Jaden again, I just want to like catch up and hang out. Like, I don't know if I'd want to like film anything, like being like, hey, what's up, dude? Let's shoot some content. Because like, I don't know, some things are bigger than like content creation. Are there any Sonic YouTubers that you don't like? You don't have to name any. I don't know, actually. When I was a kid, yeah. Or when I was a kid, when I was like a teenager, for sure. There are like people who like I would like have like preconceived notions of, or like that I heard had preconceived notions about me, and then I get preconceived notions about them, and I was just like, Rrr. Oh my gosh, thank you so much to Insane for the $2. Should Amy turn super or only male hedgehogs? I think super Amy would be cool. I think that add an element to her character. I don't think super form should be limited to like male characters. Like, look at Burning Blaze. Well, that sounds like an STD, by the way. Anyways, but yeah, no, at this moment I couldn't find the energy in my headspace to hold grudges against like any Sonic content creators. You know what I'm saying? Like I just, you know, they're people. Like, we don't know each other. Like, I was only like close with, not even, I wasn't like, the closest Sonic tuber I've ever been friends with is what's it called? Is Jaden, Sonic Show. Unless you want to count like LS Mark as well in there, but yeah, like outside of that, like I've interacted with these people, I've talked with some of these people, but like I'm not like, you know, we've never been homies to the point where I can like judge their character or like dislike them as people. I've never understood that, and that's so interesting. It's like you see like rappers who beef, and it's just like you guys are in the same field, but you guys aren't like friends, but you hate each other because like you do the same thing, and there's like this weird unspoken thing. Same thing kind of applies with like Sonic YouTubers. Like a lot of people just not like each other out of the gate, and that's like, it is what it is. Like I know like for sure, like whether because I dislike some content creators doesn't mean that they don't dislike me. Like I'm sure that there are a lot of YouTubers who don't dislike me, or that I'm sure there are a lot of Sonic YouTubers that do not like me, not for like, what's it called, like me as a human being, but like mainly the kind of content I make or what I might represent in the community or whatever they might see, you know. And that's just the way it is. But I personally don't have like any grudges or beef toward any like Sonic YouTubers. Like I wish every one of them nothing but the best, and I think like the better everybody does, like the better like we all do, you know. Like the more views that Jaden makes, like the more views that I make, and the more views that like Sam makes, the more views that like Jaden makes, you know. Like it's just it's a cycle. I will say I don't like the weirdos. I'll say that. I don't know if they qualify as like content creators, but anybody who preys on children or is like a problematic individual, like yeah, I don't like that. And like anybody, oh yeah, I'm not sure if this was a Sonic tuber, but I saw this one clip out of context. I remember I quote tweeted it, and it was somebody talking about like DEI politics, which is like diversity, like equality and inclusion, I believe is what it stands for. And they were talking about how that applies to Sonic. And I was like, this person probably fucking sucks and is really annoying. And also I think the person was like British, and that's like such an American thing to like complain about. Like, what are you doing? Like, when are you talking about this? Anybody who's like geeks and gamer like coded in the brain or like complains about that stuff, that's like, those are idiots. Like I don't like those people automatically. Finn JC Cannon, thank you so much. Yeah, you don't have to donate anymore. You can still hang out here and watch the stream. Yeah. Have you seen Supersonic Blake's new video? I have not. If I'm being completely honest, I don't watch Blake's videos. I'll support my guy, but I don't watch them. What's your opinion on Sonic and autism videos? What does that mean? Speaking of which, guys, you guys came close. You're $23 short of extending the stream. So if anybody wants to get that last minute, we'll be able to go for another 30 minutes. But it's looking like we're going to be wrapping up in a few seconds. So I'm going to kind of do like a little close off. Do a little goodbye. I just want to say thank you guys for watching the stream and hanging. Oh, we got Sonic and MLP fan 2002. Thank you for the $2 dono. Who's your favorite Sonic IDW character? I gotta go with Whisper. I like Whisper a lot. Tangle's cool too, but I like Whisper. Dang, you guys are 20 short. You guys are 20 short. Oh, you guys were making up ground too. W's in the chat for Sonic and MOP fan 2002 though. We were born the same year. Shout out. Hey Ricardo, I'm the kid you met at Target back in 2023. Did I meet a fan at Target in 2023? I think I remember you. Was that 2023? Yeah, that adds up. I think I remember you. It was like in the, what do you call it? In like the makeup aisle or something. I was in, it was like the hygiene area, guys. Anyways. I'm letting this extend a little bit, chat. Okay, where was I in Shadow Plush Rewind? I don't make plush videos. Respectfully. But anyways, guys, I love all of you so much. Thank you for all the support today. You guys were incredibly generous with donations. I will be streaming more frequently. I'm going to try to stream at least once a week. I know I say that every time I stream, but I'm going to try to stream at least once a weekend. Anyways, guys. Yeah, I love all you guys so much. I think you guys are awesome. New videos on the way next week. Got the Lego video coming out next week. Got some more cool stuff on the way. Stay tuned. It's going to be a really exciting time for the channel. You guys are the best. I'll see you guys in the next one.